They got caught. It's court documents. You stole almost $1 million from my family. At the same time, you pointed the finger at me and said, "Back, you did this to us." Family with morals and values. It's from my dick. Come on, man. You already did that. And so they got away with it. They paid them. So
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Commodores' offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. The defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Here comes the heat. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be...
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Man, you want to drive a coach nuts, get in a situation where it's easy and I just got to get a QB sneak and fall forward, and I don't take care of the football. Priority number 1, mission number 1, got to get that snap, got to fall forward. Big time mistake.
And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories will probably come flooding back. but there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Turning it on. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And wings it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got a little space. Got enough for the 1st. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Soto. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bearcats!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense. The Commodores come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's complete to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. No huddle offense to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Doors!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He's bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The short hands, it's Waddle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Touch pass on the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hands it off on the counter. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durant. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Soto. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Going to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Catch in the middle, it's Soto. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on 3rd down. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Running to Green. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Scrambling away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Calls his own number. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Soto. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third down play from the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try the run. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And the Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the missed connection on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback gets enough. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The play action fake. On the run, still looking. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now if the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Soto. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it. And he'll wedge his way into a crevice and pick up enough for the first down.
Man, you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies, to try to stop that quarterback.
Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that one's incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Rush is on him. He's in open space downfield. It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Vandy. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Soto.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end to the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bring in the heat. Finds his man. It's Waddle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Offense gets set for second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Trying to do it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen,
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
4-2 Spider.
He'll keep it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Here's a heat. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not.
Touchdown, Commodores! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He'll try the left side. Hard running there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Fights off a defender. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver going in motion. Goes to the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Penny. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Powers through. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
And the Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He'll do it himself. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you